according to chart data, Alicia Keys earned her first ever solo RIAA diamond single and second overall with No One. And so No One is officially a diamond single and her second biggest hit song throughout her career. She posted and said, "A song that is there for us when we need it most. Singing this song together all over the world is magical each and every time. Thank you for loving No One the way you do. Keep singing at the top of your lungs. We're diamond status, baby." See? So keep singing it, Dash. Go ahead. Give them some more.
No one, no one, in the way what I'm feeling. Now, okay, hold on. I like Alicia Keys. I feel like I'm not about to say anything crazy. Alicia Keys is. I feel like she's quietly having a great year. Don't you think? She was at the Super Bowl. We didn't expect.
Don't make me get up and leave again.
She was at the Super Bowl. We didn't. That's not what we thought was going to happen, but it happened. Which is
She wasn't at the Super Bowl, okay? Don't get me started.
but
She was
also
there, but her voice was not.
I wasn't even gonna say like because vocal abilities don't have nothing to do with whether you were in the building and on stage or not. All
She
I'm
was in the
saying is
building and on stage. Her voice was back home in Hell's Kitchen, though, you know?
so Alicia Keys, she did the Super Bowl, and then in the midst of that, she was also, you know, one
Tony
of.
Award winner.
I was gonna get to that. I was gonna say she was doing her collaboration with Apple. I think that's why we ended up seeing her at the Super Bowl in the first place. And and then she's got her
What
musical
was her
Hell's Kitchen.
collaboration with Apple? I don't remember.
We had talked about it when the Super Bowl happened because we realized that maybe that's why she was invited to do the Super Bowl with Usher. She had some sort of she was like a brand ambassador or something like that for Apple at the beginning of the year. I don't know how long term that was, but around that time when I looked it up, that's what it was. And it was like, oh, okay. Well, that's why Usher had you on stage for 22 seconds.
But continue.
If you look it up, you'll find it.
I'm trying.
So the Tonys, well, her musical Hell's Kitchen comes out,
I
and
found what it was.
then she was nominated for 13 Tony Awards. Now she has a diamond song. She's
But
having a great
she
year.
also won like 11 or something, right? The well, not her, but
Yeah,
the
I don't
play
remember.
won.
I know she won a bunch, but I'm just saying she's got a lot going on right now. She's having a great year. I feel like we've been talking a lot about Usher. We talked a lot about towards the beginning of the year. We talked a lot about Beyonce, and but I think it's really cool that Alicia Keys is having the year that she's having, and I don't know if anybody's really putting all the pieces together, but she seems to be doing really well and thriving, and I'm happy for her.
Yeah, no, she's killing it this year. So you're right. The Apple thing was called Rehearsal Room. It was an immersive experience for when they dropped the Apple Vision Pro headset.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
that's what it was.
hmm
It was a
So she's been working, you know.
yeah, so she's performing 3 hits and also music that will be released as an exclusive EP for Apple Music. That's what's on the rehearsal thing. That was back in January.
That was back in
But
January.
yeah, no, you listen, you're right. Alicia Keys is killing it this year. She's having a great year. I tell you, I think I told you off pod, not on pod, but I know someone who went and saw it. They said it was a great play. And listen, she's always been great at what she does. And so I'm happy that she's out here getting the props that she deserves.
hmm Yep. So
And
congrats.
maybe now people will shut up because I know people give her flack for Empire State of Mind, saying like, "Oh, it's a Jay-Z record." So it's good that I disagree. I think the two came together and made a great record together.
Yeah.
But I have seen plenty of times where people give her flack because she celebrates that record. Every time that record gets an accolade, she says like, "Thanks to the fans, we couldn't have did it without you." And people are always like, "Alicia Keys, shut up. It's a Jay-Z song." I don't agree with that. And so I'm just saying I'm glad this also happened. So now maybe some of those people will shut the fuck up.
Wasn't it on both of their albums?
I know. And so
I thought it
uh
was. I thought when it first came out, and thank you for fact checking me, but I thought when it first came out, it was both of their songs. It was one of those songs where it didn't say featuring, it just said Jay Z and Alicia Keys. And it was like they were sharing the billing on it.
I'll go look at it right now. My memory tells me, and I remember thinking this was weird. On her album, Jay-Z's not on there. But I'll go look right now.
What do you mean Jay Z's not on there? Like the song isn't on there?
The song is there, but just her parts.
Right, and that's why I'm saying I always thought that they both owned the song. I didn't never thought that the song was just one of theirs.
So it's called her on okay, so her album called The Element of Freedom from 2009
Hmm.
has so sorry. That was ain't no fun if the homies can't get me. It started playing on its own. Um she has on here the
Hmm.
last song on this project is called Empire State of Mind Part 2
Hmm.
Broken Down. And there's no Jay-Z on that.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know. Um,
All I got. Just telling you what it says, because that's the year it came out.
right, but then
And
if
her
people
album
are
before
saying that
that,
it's not her song and it's on her album, that's why I'm
but that's
confused.
what I'm saying, but a different version is on her album. So a lot of people felt that she was kind of riding the success of the record. It's not the same thing. That's why she even calls it part two.
But she actually sang the song with him. Does it matter?
I said I don't agree with them. I'm just telling you what happened.
People complain about shit that don't even matter to them. I just don't understand. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I always acknowledge that song is theirs, never one or the other. But
I understand. Yeah, that's why I said I don't agree with the people who are like it's Jay Z song because if you take her off the hook and the other parts, it's not the same record.
right,
And the part that everyone sings,
it's
new
her part.
is her part. So
Like it's
the
just
part
silly
they
for
play in
people
all the
to make that
commercials,
argument.
it's her part. So anyway, I'm happy for Alicia Keys. Uh, I wish her more success, and if I was her, I would drop an album this year.
It's a good time to drop an album. Yeah,
Yeah, and I also feel like the streets are thirsty for some real R&B, and no, you don't feel like that.
I agree. I
Oh,
agree. I just didn't.
sorry.
I didn't because in order to say that, you have to. There's some people you have to step over to
Oh, I mean, I
just
don't.
say that.
I'm saying like contemporary R&B, but we haven't had a lot of that this year. I think
No, we haven't.
Beyonce put out the country album.
That's
Rihanna's not putting out music.
never, never in life.
Yeah, I mean, Ari Lennox album I think was last year, if I'm correct. Let me see. It's been a while. I think we need,
Well,
I think we could use some R&B.
you're right. Well, you know who did put out music?
Oh, I'm wrong. Age, Sex, Location was 2022, not even last year.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So we could use some music. We ain't had a Snow Allegra album.
But I am running Snow Allegra into the ground, so it doesn't even
I mean,
matter.
I'm with you. I love it, but I'm saying I feel like we could use some new R&B music.
I listen to Snow Allegra like it's the first time every time.
Snow's dope. Ari's dope. I'm just naming the people I'm fans of.
No,
I'm sure
yeah.
there are more. Kalani dropped the album, but I don't. It's more up tempo than. And Kalani's one person, so I feel like Alicia Keys also doesn't do the same stuff as the people I'm mentioning, and I think that's part of what makes it. To me, I think that's what makes music interesting when you can listen to different acts in the same genre and they don't sound the same, right?
Yeah.
Like Ari Lennox is amazing. She does not sound like Snow Allegra. Snow Allegra is amazing. She does not sound like Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys is amazing. She does not sound like, I don't know, Sade. I'm
Yeah,
just
they're all
freestyling
unique in
here.
their
This
own
is
right.
all off the
Yeah.
top of my head, but yeah. And so I think I think that's what makes it cool. I think people would enjoy an Alicia Keys album this year, and I think going off what you said that she's having such a good year, why not?
It's a good time. Yeah, it's a good time. Now that we've all forgotten about the Super Bowl, like it's a good time to put it out.
Absolutely. And don't put my boo up there.